Chen's going to win a very well-played pot.
Yeah, it goes check, check on the river. Sweetie obviously had showdown value. Chen had the same. And when they show the hands, Chen will rake in the pot. Pretty solid stuff from Andrew there, Gavin.
Yeah, very well played. He kept the pot small with his small pair, got to showdown, won the pot.
Lebanon's Nicolas Sweetie still way out in front then with twice as many chips as his nearest challengers, McCorkle and Perrins. Salvatore Bonavena, on the other hand, is going to need some help if he's to make his double dream come true.
The blinds have gone up to 30 and 60,000. And the action has been folded to the small blind. And Craig McCorkle has elected to limp with Jack-9 suited. Sweetie in the big blind with Queen-Jack suited is going to raise. With a hand like Jack-9 of diamonds, figure McCorkle will be happy to call this raise and see a flop.
Yeah, nice small raise. He's just trying to keep the pot small with Jack-9 of diamonds, and Shuti is trying to get a little bit of value from his Queen-Jack. He thinks it's the best hand. And it's definitely the best hand now.
Can you believe it? Flops a straight. Flops a straight flush draw. McCorkle just with bottom pair and the gut shot straight draw.
Yeah, hard to believe that McCorkle could find anything to call him with when you just flop the world like that.
McCorkle has checked. And even though he's got a monster, Sweetie's going to lead out.
No, he hasn't checked back any of the flops when he's been the pre-flop raiser and in position. When he was out of position against Andrew Chen, he checked the flop. In position, he's bet every time, and he bets again.
Great call.
McCorkle decides to make the call.
Again, still electing to keep the pot small. He's got bottom pair, straight draw. His hand looks pretty good right now. Just not quite as good as Shuti's.
McCorkle checks again. Is Sweetie going to bet again?
So if he bets again, this will be the first time we've seen him bet the flop and the turn. Every other time he's either bet the flop, check the turn, check the flop, bet the turn. The first time we've seen him bet two streets, and it's with the nut straight and a flush redraw. Sounds like a PLO hand.
It's a healthy bet there. Can McCorkle afford to just call it? I mean, we are talking about two big stacks here.
Yeah, they're both pretty deep. McCorkle is, if he calls, it's because he puts Shuiti on just the flush draw, no pairs or no straight.
McCorkle's draw didn't get there.
Great check.
$1.1 million in the middle. Sweetie trying to make that calculation. How much can I bet that will get paid?
Looks like he's made an awfully small bet. 340,000. Pretty small.
About a third of the pot, right?
Yeah, he just wants McCorkle to call. Perhaps he's put him on, bottom pair or middle pair. And he certainly wants to get paid off with his hand.
From McCorkle's point of view, if he put Sweetie on a flush draw and he thinks, well, he's betting now to try and steal it, and he's made the bet small to make it look like he's got a better hand than what he actually has. It's doublethink, right?
Right. Yeah, he's definitely... oh, is he lining up a raise?
Oh, wow.
He's going to try a raise. Clearly it's a bluff raise here. But wow, what a play. He's trying to check raise and get Shuiti to fold a pair of kings or two pair.
Wow.
It'll be tough to get him to fold the nut straight, though.
1,120,000.
What is Sweetie worried about?
He's worried about the backdoor flush.
Backdoor flush.
The problem with thinking it's a backdoor flush is the top pair is a club, so he can't have the king high flush.
Yeah, backdoor flush. No. Oh. Up your cards. Yes. Yes.
Yes, Sweetie!
I'm hier bluffen. Careful flop.
Nice try by Craig McCorkle, and I have to say, Gavin, he picked the right opponent because Sweetie definitely got worried there, and I don't know, a bigger bet might have gone to lay down the straight.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's ever folding a straight. He just wants to, I guess he just wanted to show his frustration a little bit at getting check raised. So maybe like a preeminent frustration. So if he does have the backdoor flush, he's already got the tilt out of the way. I'm not sure. But still, a nice play by McCorkle to try to represent that backdoor flush. If he has anything other than, you know, the king high straight, it's going to be tough to call.
I have to put. Sorry. Raise.
Now it's Sweetie
140 total.
in the small blind. Raising with King Jack of Hearts. Ace 9 for Andrew Chen. Makes the call, sees a flop in position.
Got to put those sunglasses on.
150.
Sweetie continues.
Acted very quickly on that. Usually he's a lot more deliberate, and he's fired that bet out very quickly. Chen can safely assume that he's not up against a queen.
Chen happy to make the call. Well, that changes nothing. Sweetie reaching out to make another bet. Is he on positive tilt at the moment?
He might be. He might think he can just win every pot. Sweetie once again makes a pretty quick action for him, and it seems unlikely that he would have a queen and play this way.
Andrew Chen just called the flop. Does he now raise the turn?
No, he's never raising in this spot. He may raise the river if he thinks Sweetie has an ace, and he wants to fold out a better ace, but he's not going to raise on the turn. Well, now there's no folding out any better ace, that's for sure.
Ace is full for Andrew Chen.
And any worry that he might have had that Sweetie has a queen is now gone since he has aces full.
So $1 million in the middle. Andrew Chen bets 395,000. Sweetie just has a king to go with the aces and queens on board.
Raise. Or queen.
In order for Sweetie to be good, Chen would have had to float 2 streets in order to bluff the river. Seems unlikely.
You beat king high, do you? You beat king high.
Yeah, king high?
Yeah. Huh? You beat king high.
Maybe.
Chen giving nothing away. Well, there's the man who started it all. European Poker Tour founder John Duthie. Playing poker for once. He's in the high roller event.
John excited to get to play some more poker these days.
King, queen suited. He's getting his fair share of hands, is on Mr. Sweetie.
He's getting his fair share and a couple other people's fair share as well.
He raises it up. Gets Chen to fold the button. Salvatore Bonavena announces all in with jacks. Gaffey has sevens. A raise and a re-raise. He decides to let the sevens go.
Yeah, nice discipline laydown. And it's on to Shuiti with his king-queen suited. Getting about 1.3 to 1.
I call.
And then he makes the call.
Bonavena is at risk, but he is slight favourite. Emphasis on the word slight.
One king, baby.
Shuiti calls for the king and he gets it on the flop.
Asking you shall receive. Now takes a huge lead in the hand. King, queen. Two jacks looking for a jack or a running straight.
That takes away the straight draw. It has to be a jack on the river, or we lose the Prague champion from the grand final of the EPT. It's a 9. Shuiti wins the pot. Salvatore Bonavena is eliminated. We will not have a 2-time champion on the European Poker Tour in Season 6. We are down to 10 players. The final table is getting ever closer.
Welcome back to the European Poker Tour Grand Final from Monte Carlo, where we are edging ever closer to the final table. Matt Perrins, our 10th place finisher, won't be making it. Crippled by Mesbah Guafi with a better two pair, he was all in and out the very next hand to chip leader Nicola Shuiti. So 9 remain, all seated at the feature table. Let's have a look at how they stack up. Shuiti, a massive leader with over 10 million. 3.8 and 3.3 for Guafi and Chen respectively. Plowski and Costa the short stacks. Can they hold on and make the final table?
The sun has set in Monte Carlo, so we can open the curtains of the Room of the Stars. Did you know, Gavin, that the roof opens as well, just like Blofeld's volcano in You Only Live Twice?
Yeah, the first time I walked into the room this season, I noticed the roof was open and we were getting some sun.
We are at the final table bubble. 9 players remain. We're going to have some new faces who we haven't seen before. Among them is Hervé Costa. Down to 805,000, but he has picked up ace-king. Great spot for him to shove with his stack. Deuces for Roger Arabidian.
Yeah, 800,000, too much to call with deuce with so many people to act behind you.
Alaplowski and Dominikas Kamazinas both fold, as does Joseph Klinger.
Can I count, please?
Craig McCorkle wanting a count. Oh, he's got ace-queen.
Brutal spot. 800,000. Really only moving in for like 13 big blinds. Ace-queen's such a good hand in this spot. He's just so unlucky to run into ace-king.
All in.
The reshove from McCorkle gets rid of Mesbah Guafi.
This guy's been so tight, but I can't fold this.
King?
Ace queen is the hand for Craig. Ace of
McCorkle.
Yeah, no, he's got like 10 minutes. He's been so tight, but I mean, I can't fold this.
Ace king.
McCorkle feared that he was dominated here, but had to make the call.
All in hand is ace king for Hervé. Let's see the flop. And flop comes king.
Well, there's a queen, but there is also a king.
Both players flop a pair.
Costa on course for a double up.
King.
There would be a mighty blow to Craig McCorkle's stack.
It would put a big dent in McCorkle. He'd still be alive with around 15 big blinds.
It's a 9.
McCorkle needs a queen on the river to eliminate Hervé Costa. A 2-outer doesn't get there, and the French go wild.
800,000.
No one wins with any class. No one wins with any class.
I told you, I pray for this one.